Hello and welcome to Insenzu and another education marketing video. My name is Lara Melville, and in today's video I want to talk to you about Pupil Premium and why this might be relevant to your business. So Pupil Premium is a funding that schools or local authorities receive directly from the UK government to improve the outcomes for disadvantaged students. And often disadvantaged students are not able to reach their potential due to many challenges that they might have. And so the government pays schools and local authorities extra funding so that schools can put things in place to really support these particular students. So, what makes a student eligible for pupil premium funding? Free school meal eligibility is one of the key indicators for pupil premium funding. So, if a child is on free school meals because the household income is below a certain level, or they have been on free school meals in the last 6 years, at any time in the last 6 years, they will be eligible for this pupil premium additional funding. If they are in primary school, that's £1,385 per pupil. If they're in secondary school, that's £985 per pupil. If they are a student who has been adopted from care or have left the care system, then that raises up to £2,410 per pupil. That goes directly to the school. If, on the other hand, it's going to the local authority, that will be because the child is in local authority care, so they are a looked after child. There's another pupil premium called Service Pupil Premium, and this is £320, and this is for all students who have a parent in HM forces or their parent has retired from the Ministry of Defence. So any pupils that are eligible for this funding, the schools get extra money to put things in place to help them overcome these barriers to learning, barriers to attending school, and those sorts of things that schools can really help them with. And this funding is paid whether you're an academy, you can be an infant school, a junior school, a primary school, secondary school, you could be a special school or a pupil referral unit, and you will receive this money from the government to help those particular students. But as a school, you do not have to solely benefit those particular students, those eligible pupils. You could put on some events, some activities, some support, buy in an extra development for teachers, and it doesn't have to only benefit those particular pupils. The government say that pupil premium is best spent when it's used to provide high quality teaching or continued professional development for staff. It could be putting in place extra tutoring and interventions to help pupils catch up. It could be workshops or tutoring or products that are going to help students, maybe a learning platform that really helps to engage students and help them if they're falling behind. It could be used for wider support for students to overcome other barriers, such as their attendance in school or problems with behaviour that can often cause a problem for learning in the classroom. Or it might be to do with well-being and to improve the well-being of students. Particularly relevant after 2 years of the pandemic, when so many children have been impacted and their learning has been impacted. So, knowledge about the pupil premium, what it is, who is eligible, why is this important to you as a supplier? One of the most important things is it can be used in your marketing messages. If you are able to say to schools that you offer something that can help improve outcomes for disadvantaged pupils, they can use that their pupil premium funding for this. You know, that's a great way to bring in more schools on board and sell your products and services to those schools. Schools are also required to publish their outcomes and improved outcomes and what they've done with their pupil premium funding on their website. So you could, when you're selling to schools, offer to do a case study following you coming in and doing workshops, or if you're running school trips or anything like that. If you provide a case study, on how your product or service has worked for them to put on their website, then that's really easy for a school. They know that they can rely on you to provide that afterwards, that they have to display on their website. If you are able to show in any way how your particular business has helped to improve outcomes, it may be that you take an attendance register and you show this many pupils have attended your workshops or have used a particular platform or software that you've used. Anything you can do to make it easier for schools to show what they are putting in place for disadvantaged students and how that is impacting, that's really going to help schools. So really good in your messaging as well. Hope that helps. So Pupil Premium Funding, how that can be helpful to you as a business. And please do join me on any other education marketing resources.